is this TikTok law? Because people are freaking out about it, and people are telling me that I have to look into it.
Confusion is calling it the TikTok law for to begin with.
The Restrict Act is what it's.
TikTok is not listed in there at all.
Right, I'm sorry, but it's that's like the "Don't Say Gay" bill.
Sure.
Never really says "Don't Say Gay" in any of it.
Yeah, that was a misleading one.
Yeah, it's very misleading.
But that's also kind of how it's being sold to people as like, this is what's going to stop the bad TikTok stuff.
Right.
But it's like, hey, TikTok is not mentioned in here, so maybe it won't do that at all.
So what does it say?
So this is what, instead of like just going after TikTok, they're making this sweeping act. The Restrict Act is described as a systematic framework for addressing technology-based threats to the security and safety of Americans. That sounds ominous. Wow. It grants the Secretary of Commerce the authority to review transactions by certain foreign entities who offer information and communications technologies, products, and services in order to identify, investigate, and mitigate undue and unacceptable risks to the national security of the United States or its citizens. This includes, but not limited to, impact the country's critical infrastructure and digital economy, sabotage or subversion of ICTS in the United States. Boy, that could be interpreted a lot of ways. Interference and manipulation of federal elections, which could mean you're just skeptical or you're gullible and you bought into some conspiracy theories and you're talking about them. And instead of just being able to just talk like a nonsense person, you get jacked.
So it's kind of like, it's like subverting the press.
Undermining the democratic process to steer policy and regulatory decisions in favor of the strategic objectives of a foreign adversary to the detriment of the national security of the United States. Like, man, this is all so open to interpretation. Like, think of those things. Impact the country's critical infrastructure and digital economy. That's easy to do. You can impact it. What if you impacted it in a positive way? What are you saying? Impact it. The digital economy. Like, how do they? What have you done? Do you promote a certain coin and it blows up?
Yeah, but
then you just impacted.
What if you like stop using eBay?
Yeah, I mean, if someone like think about like these Bitcoin guys, like if Elon posts a Dogecoin image, immediately Dogecoin goes up, right? Yeah. Doesn't that impact the digital economy? So what does that mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So what if he says the crypto is bullshit because he believes it? Well, doesn't that impact the digital economy?
Yeah, they could arrest him.
And are they talking about the digital economy that exists now, or are they talking about a centralized digital currency, which is what China does?
Is that what they're saying?
What they want to do?
Are they saying that Elon Musk will be illegal for him to?
I don't know what they're saying. The problem is the way that's. I mean, obviously, I'm not a lawyer, but the way that's written. Scroll back down so I could read that. The way that's written, impact to the country's critical infrastructure and digital economy. And digital economy is included in there. Like, what does that mean?
I don't know. I've never made money digitally.
Yeah, I don't know.
But look at this. So this thing, information, communications, technologies, products, or services, right? So this is ICTS. Sabotage or subversion of ICTS in the United States.
What's ICTS again?
So it's information, communications, technologies, products, or services, all right?
Okay.
So in order to identify, investigate, and mitigate undue and unacceptable risk to the national security of the United States. So if you did something that's so subversion. So
they're saying.
So imagine if you said, I think these people are full of shit, and I think, what they're trying to do is gain control of the United States, and I think we should resist that. That would fall into that.
And they're selling it as TikTok is doing this. TikTok is subverting our elections, or TikTok is subverting our economy. So we have to be careful of them.
That way. They're not even selling it that way.
They're selling it as these countries are the foreign adversaries that may do bad stuff.
So they're like, it's a risk that they're going to do something bad with this.
Yeah, like they've listed using a VPN as a way to subvert that, which would be illegal, and you get a gigantic fine, and maybe 20 years in prison.
To use a VPN here? Oh, how do you steal?
Imagine.
How do you steal?
They're going to criminalize that?
Imagine they're going to criminalize VPNs.
I'm always told to get a VPN.
Yeah, you should get a VPN.
Potentially criminalizing the use of a VPN service or sideloading to access services blocked from doing business in the United States under the Act, due to the text stating that no person may cause or aid, abet, counsel, command, induce, procure, permit, or approve of the doing of any act that violates the orders issued under the Act. What?
It's so confusing.
Bro, they're trying to gain more power. This is creepy. This is not good, and I just gotta hope that people wise up and don't pass this. Does it seem like this is something they're passing?
I don't know that it's gotten that far. I know it's been proposed.
Do you think there's an order to it where it's like first we bill China as going after Hong Kong and Taiwan. Now we see them as the enemy. Now a business associated with them, we can get rid of that now.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But I mean, the problem is like TikTok zombifies people. So like if you take it away, they're going to revolt.
Yeah, they want it.
I don't think you have to take it away. But I think that act has nothing to do with TikTok. If people have like legitimate concerns that people are abusing and overusing TikTok, that's a conversation people should have.
Sure.
But if this is not that.
It's not because of that.
This
it's not
is
because everyone's using it too much.
This is about what they're getting when you use it.
Yeah.
All that stuff seems very vague to me. Obviously, I'm an idiot. But all that stuff seems very vague when they're reading out like what they can get you for.
Yeah.
And that last thing about acts that are listed as impermissible under the act or whatever the fuck the wording was, like what the fuck is like you're covering all the bases. It seems like it's so open to interpretation.